We're right here. We're 6 days away from
Detroit.
kickoff, and I will be doing the opening kickoff. Dropping that right here now. I'm literally out there kicking the ball to start things off.
Wow.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So here we are. We're back at the table for a mini-sode.
Some bonus grind.
Bonus grind. The grind on top of the grind.
Yeah.
A little extra, a little sprinkle of salt.
Sprinkle of cinnamon.
A little sprinkle.
Sprinkle.
That's good. I like that. So here we are. We've the culmination of our first podcast,
Which is extremely ironic.
Yeah.
Because we never thought we would be sitting in these chairs. We were the people who talked about saturation.
There's too many people talking, not enough people listening, which I still believe.
As do I.
But here we are, finishing up our podcast. So, how's it been? How have you liked it?
It's been fun.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's been really fun to sit here and to talk about things with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love getting to spend time with you, and it's extra time that I get to spend with you and talking about some things that I think are going to be, that are just important topics in our life, and being able, even if it's just for us, to like recount some things.
Yeah.
Like that's been a huge gift.
Yeah, it has. I think that's been my favorite thing too, is just being able to have conversation. And we really tried to make this as much as we could. And we have these note cards, these fancy little note cards here.
Mm-hmm.
Dodo Coffee Co. But we do have these note cards, but like we've tried to make it as much of a conversation as we possibly could, just like we would be driving in a car together after one of our makeout sessions. And like just be able to have like a real conversation, a real thing that we would talk about wherever we're going. Yeah. And that's been so much fun, just being able to be in this place where we are in this room alone. There's no one else here. It's just us. We do this whole thing by ourselves. Run the cameras, mics.
Run the slate.
We do the slate. I'm really good at it.
No, we are very thankful for the people who help us produce this. You guys are amazing. Seriously, thank you.
But don't get a big head. But no, it's been a lot of fun.
And it's been like a new thing that, I am super uncomfortable. Like this is way out of my comfort zone, and has definitely been just putting myself out there in this way has been, not always like super positive, but I know that even if one person can glean something from what I'm saying, that like it was worth it.
And I know I speak for a lot of different people who are thinking this and may not have gotten the word across to you, but I know there's some people that really appreciate what you've been able to share on this podcast and your wisdom in things and your perspective. And I obviously get to experience that every single day. And I'm so thankful that I get to have your wisdom and have you walk alongside me in all these things. So there's so many people that are appreciative of you being vulnerable and being able to share, how you see things. So there's always a good troll out there that wants to tear everyone down. But like I've said before in this podcast, do some things that are uncomfortable, do some things that you might have some fear about. But I think it was just, I know that there's been people's lives, even if it's small, some people larger, but people's lives have been changed because of things that you've shared. And that is a very powerful thing, to be able to impact people's lives that way. And ultimately, I know that's what we've set out to do. That was the kind of what the push over the edge of whether we pull the trigger on doing this or not was ultimately, we're not going to do something that's just going to sit here and joke around and be funny and try to like just make people laugh and just be noise. Like, I want to have some real conversation. And it is so against, I think, who we are as people we are walls up, pretty protective over our stuff and over our family. And
that hasn't changed.
And it hasn't changed. And that's why I think like having the space to do it has been something that's been challenging. It has been hard to step here in front of mics, in front of cameras, and share something vulnerable that is put out there for anyone to say whatever they want to about. and to have out there, period. Whether you're saying something about it or not, like, just have it out there. But it has been, regardless of all that, it's been something that I've really enjoyed to do with you.
Yeah.
And it's been something, so I do.
Yeah. And this off season just in general has been super unique in that we have opened a brick and mortar coffee shop. We launched our e-commerce roasted beans online. We did a podcast, and you were still training every day, throwing, 3 days a week, like very obviously, like football's still top of mind. But to be able to like have this off season, super different than any off season that we've walked through, and it flew by, and we are now standing on the
precipice,
penultimate
of the season kicking off. And it is, as you look back, there's so much good stuff, so much work that was put in preparing for this moment, moving forward on football, and so much work that was put in doing other things like new ventures, new things that have been really fun for us to kind of dive into and learn from. But the work, the grind, as it were, the daily grind never changed. It was like, it's been continuing to push forward. And man, I feel like as a family where what we've done, what we've grown into, and seeing our boys over the last year, it's so much fun looking at pictures and like how much has grown, even like in half a year, how much changes. It's just, it happens right before your eyes and you don't see it until you go back and look at it like, oh my goodness gracious. Like we've grown boys. Yeah. And it's pretty incredible. And now here we are looking forward, a season ahead, and the craziness of what football season brings. And I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think if there's as much excitement during the season as there was stuff in the off season,
we're looking at a great next few months.
Great next few months. It's exciting. So that will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And we're right here. We're 6 days away from
Detroit.
Kickoff. And I will be doing the opening kickoff. Dropping that right here now. I'm literally out there kicking the ball to start things off.
Wow.
Pretty cool. But, I think, there's been so much of this stuff as the team changes from year to year, a lot of excitement moving forward. I think something that we've talked about, nature versus nurture, is what happens in the building that's important as outside expectations change, and all the talking heads have things to say all the time. But man, if there's any lesson I've learned, is that you zone all that stuff out. That's all speculation, and it's all great because it builds the game of football, and it's wonderful. But man, in our building, it's what's important is our group within our walls and our standards, our beliefs in ourselves. And I'm just really excited to see that stuff come to life.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what the season holds. And we will be putting a pause on this grind to focus on the other grind.
Yes. And I'm excited about that as well.
So thank you to everybody who's taking the time to listen to us and just, I mean, like we said at the beginning, there's so much saturation and there's obviously so little time in every day. And we're just really thankful for all of you who have, carved out the time to listen to us talk. Yeah.
Very thankful.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've got people in our lives that have just been, we're so grateful for the people that have come alongside us. And this has been a really fun journey.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to end it and move forward. And I'm so thankful for what it was.
Yeah. Also keep a lookout for upcoming things on our Dodo socials. There's going to be some fun holiday stuff coming up and some fun
that we're not really a part of, but we're excited for our team. That some of the stuff they've been scheming up and letting us know is coming down the pipeline is pretty cool. So there we go. The end, season 1, daily grind. It's been a lot of fun.
Will there be a season 2?
Yo no sé.
We'll see.
Spanish. It's been fun. Thanks for joining us.